Good boy. It's nice, isn't it? Past the teeth, round the gums. Look out, Tommy. Here it comes. Oh, Dicky Dribble. Now, got you some mashed bananas for afters. Oh! Now, try and drink a bit of this milk for me, Poppet. All right. Oh, hello, Mr. Malik.
Hello, Mrs. Merton.
Malcolm, it's Mr. Malik from the chemist. Thank you for rushing round.
I can't stay long because Judith can't do prescriptions. She can only do over-the-counter medicines.
Oh.
Hello, Malcolm.
Hello, Mr. Malik.
Oh, he doesn't sound well. Not the bonny bouncy ball of fun we know as Malcolm. Temperature seems fine. How do you feel, Malcolm?
Poorly.
Well, it's got me baffled. What are his stools like?
Oh, don't ask. It's a sore point. He forgot to look. Mind you, to be fair to him, when you don't feel well, it's the last thing you want to be looking at, isn't it?
I can understand that, Mrs. Merton, but sometimes it's better to make the effort.
Oh, did you hear about Betty Spooner? Dead in front of a 1-bar fire.
Oh, my goodness. They're dropping like flies. Old Mr. Bagshaw popped his clogs on Tuesday.
Oh, Mr. Bagshaw.
Watching countdown, and his heart stopped beating. The last thing he must have seen was Richard Whiteley.
Oh, what a lovely way to go. And what a tribute to Richard. Oh, how old was he?
78.
Oh, his whole life ahead of him. What a senseless waste of human life.
Oh, yes.
Will you be stopping for a cup of tea, Mr. Malik?
No, thanks. I have to get back.
So, what's your professional opinion?
Well, you see, it's very tricky. It always is when someone is poorly. Having examined the patient thoroughly, I would say best to call a doctor.
Yes.
Because, you see, they are, what's the word? Qualified. Especially in light of the recent deaths of Mr. Bagshaw and Mrs. Spooner.
Oh, sound advice, Mr. Malik, as usual.
Whilst I'm here, would you like me to pop up and see Mr. Merton?
Oh, no, it's not worth the wear and tear on your shoes. Anyway, Arthur's up there rubbing something into his lesion. Do you know, he's great, old Arthur. There's not a crevice he won't rub something into. I'd do it myself, only it turns my stomach.
Well, I'll press on regardless. I don't like to leave my assistant Judith Potts on her own too long. She gets very embarrassed serving the more intimate items.
Oh, you're a very sensitive man, Mr. Malik. Malcolm, say thank you to Mr. Malik for diagnosing you.
Thank you, Mr. Malik.
Come on, I'll see you out. Now, I know what'll cheer you up. I'll put your Lion King video on for you. No? Pocahontas. Oh. What about your self-assertion video?
No, I'm not in the mood.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, Arthur. So, how was Mr. Merton?
Well, he didn't like that lesion being squeezed.
Oh, you're not supposed to squeeze it, Arthur.
I know that now, don't I?
Topping up your tea, Arthur. Lovely.
Grand. I was telling Mr. Merton about Peggy Gosworth. Her son Gordon's got a new TV. It's got CFAX.
CFAX?
You press a couple of buttons and a whole load of writing comes up on the TV.
Oh.
Wouldn't suit me. I couldn't last out a full hour of writing.
No.
I like something with a bit more plot to it, like a good Ruth Rendell.
I tend to agree with you, Arthur. Mind you, between me and you, the nearer we're getting to that millennium, the more racy them Ruth Rendell mysteries are getting.
I think we should be working backwards from that millennium. The world would be a better place.
Couldn't agree more, Arthur. I mean, look what happened in Europe with the Butter Mountain.
Yes, I know. What did happen with that Butter Mountain?
I don't know, Arthur. You'll probably find that on CFAX. Oh, look at my poor Malcolm, lying there, barely able to breathe for himself. I'm worried sick about him still, Arthur. This illness has even baffled Mr. Malik. you. Guess who's popped the clogs now? Guess?
Who?
Mr. Bagshaw.
Mr. Bagshaw? Oh, I don't know, eh? I'll pop upstairs for 5 minutes and another one's kicked the bucket. That's 2 of them. There'll be another one snuffing it soon. They always come in 3s.
Oh, don't say that, Arthur. Oh, I don't know what I'd do without my Malcolm.
Well, it might not be Malcolm. It could be Mr. Merton.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, Arthur.
So go over it again. Who's dead?
Bye-bye, Arthur.
And a bye well, Mummy. And a bye well.
Mummy's a good soldier. Hello, Mr. Perkins. Hello, it's Malcolm Merton's mother here, Mrs. Merton. Well, as you probably know, Malcolm's not in work today. Oh, didn't you notice? No, he's here. Oh, he's ever so poorly. I'm so worried about him, and you know what he's like. He won't let me get the doctor. Oh, incidentally, I must thank you for being so kind to my Malcolm. Yes, he does appreciate those arrowroots.
Assert yourself.
Poor Malcolm. How was he yesterday? Really? He was okay till what?
I'm in control.
I'm in control.
I'm true to myself.
Repeat it, Malcolm.
I'm true to myself.
I don't know whether you're interested, Malcolm. You might be too poorly. But I was talking to Geoffrey Perkins, your boss, and he said there was a special delivery planned for today at the pet shop. Something coincidentally that you're frightened of. Oh, yes. Something long and scaly. Ring any bells, Malcolm? A snake. Oh, yes, Malcolm Merton. You've been rumbled. You're not poorly at all. You've been pushing it on to avoid facing that snake, haven't you?
Yes, Mum.
Oh, how could you? I've been hoodwinked by my first and only born. Why did you do it, son?
I was too afraid, Mum. Them snakes can kill you with one squeeze.
Oh, Malcolm, I could squeeze you to death myself. Oh, I rue the day I bought you that look and learn. Sometimes you're better off in the dark where deadly reptiles are concerned.
I know.
You know, Malcolm, in this life you have to tell the truth. What have I always taught you?
Never tell a fib or a fib will tell on you.
Honesty is always the best policy.
What did you say to Mr. Perkins?
Oh, I told him it was a virus and you wouldn't be in all week. Be company for me.
I'm sorry, Mum.
Are you hungry?